Why is there a Domino's guy here? I'll take care of this.
Hi, I have an oven-baked sandwich for Steve.
Yeah, I'm Steve, but why would I order a Domino's oven-baked sandwich? I love Submart. Okay. Just leave it on the side of the building. Poor guy was lost.
Introducing Domino's oven-baked sandwiches.
4 flavors baked at 450 degrees and delivered right to your mouth.
Just $4.99.
Domino's.
You got 30 minutes.
There's never been a better time to do something completely sensible with your money. Now until September 2nd, get up to $2,000 cash back on Hyundai sedans at Hyundai's Dollars and Cents sales event, like the 08 Azera and the 09 Sonata. Come see why features like America's best warranty make Hyundai the smartest choice around. Hyundai's Dollars and Cents sales event. So many ways to save some money on a new car. So little time to save. Right now, get a Hyundai sedan for up to $2,000 cash back.
Myrtle Beach Hyundai, where no one pays retail. Highway 501, Myrtle Beach.
She grew up in a town called Faith. Linda Kettner's dad started a successful business.
Linda's grandmother always said, God works through you and me, and if you find something wrong, God wants you to fix it.
Mom and Dad taught my brother and me to work hard and smart, to love and to be loved by God, and to take responsibility. I'm running for Congress because Washington's forgotten that.
Did you forget something?
Oh, yes. I'm Linda Kettner, and I approve this message. Thanks, Dad.
This week only, the trade-in giant strikes again at Lumberton Kia. Get $10,000 discounts off MSRP on new Kias. No matter what your trade, get 10 grand off. Optimas for $11,777. 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Lumberton Kia, Elizabethtown Road, Lumberton.
Maybe out of all the important features you'll see on this car, the most important is the one you can't. The new 08 Mercury Milan, 29 miles per gallon and only $17,995. Get yours today at Beach Automotive.
Next on News Channel 15 at 6.
4 coaches injured and taken to the hospital. That is following a massive brawl after a high school football game. New details as they are just coming in.
One by one, they read their charges. More than a dozen former employees of a Grand Strand beer distributor turned themselves in, and we'll tell you why.
And it is the big Labor Day holiday weekend. We'll hit the road for a complete holiday travel preview. Good evening. I'm Allison Floyd.
And I'm Jim Heath. Tonight, 4 PD high school football coaches are recovering after they were seriously hurt in a fight. Football players at Wilson and Lake City High School started throwing punches following a game that happened last night.
And we have learned the South Carolina High School League is investigating this incident. These new developments make our top story tonight at 6 o'clock. And News Channel 15's Tanya Brown is live in our Florence newsroom. Tanya, is there video of this fight?
Allison, officials at the South Carolina High School League tell me they don't believe there is video because the fight ended after the game, or the fight happened after the game, but they're investigating just to make sure. 4 coaches had to have medical treatment for their injuries. One even stayed in the hospital overnight. Now, this is video of the 3rd quarter. As I said, that fight happened right after the game ended at Memorial Stadium in Florence. Investigators say players from both teams started fighting. We're told helmets were thrown, but police aren't saying who instigated the melee. Investigators say 4 coaches, 2 for Lake City and 2 from Wilson, got injured trying to break it up. Both school districts are investigating this incident.
We were clearly disappointed at the events that took place last evening. They're not representative of our expectations for any of our students, either athletes or non-athletes, but clearly we're still in the midst of an investigation. We're hoping to get to the bottom of what happened.
Please tell me, or rather school officials tell me, in both districts that any players found to be involved in that fight will face disciplinary action. So far, no arrests have been made. Allison.
Tanya, thank you very much. And we're told this investigation could be wrapped up by next Tuesday.
Tonight, all 4 suspects charged with the murder of 69-year-old Willie Mae Hayes are in jail. This morning, police found the 4th suspect, a 14-year-old boy, sleeping inside this empty apartment on Stackley Street in Florence. So far, police have charged 22-year-old David Johnson, 19-year-old Rashawn Bailey, and 2 14-year-olds. Police tell us the 4 killed Hayes and dumped her body in a ditch. Both teenagers are in custody tonight at the Department of Juvenile Justice. News Channel 15 has learned that a North Myrtle Beach man is in jail charged with the murder of a woman whose body was found yesterday. Today, police arrested Jeffrey Wayne Reeb. They say the 43-year-old strangled Phyllis Mowry at her home in North Myrtle Beach. A spokesperson for the city says Reeb and Mowry knew each other. She was found dead in her apartment yesterday morning. The Horry County coroner says today's autopsy report confirmed her cause of death was indeed strangulation. Police have not yet released a motive.
News Channel 15 was first to tell you about an investigation into a theft at a major beer distributor in Myrtle Beach. Well, today, 16 former employees of Better Brands Incorporated were arrested. News Channel 15's Sharon Green has been looking into this story for us for weeks now. Joins us now live in the studio. Sharon, what exactly are those 16 accused of doing?
Well, Allison, the Horry County Solicitor's Office says the 15 men and 1 woman involved stole hundreds of cases of beer worth thousands of dollars while they worked for Better Brands. Officials say after reviewing financial and inventory records at the company, it appears the 16 were involved in an employee theft ring. One by one, they went before a judge at a bond hearing at J. Reuben Long Detention Center this afternoon. All are charged with breach of trust. Some are accused of stealing a few $1,000s worth of beer, others up to $43,000. The Solicitor's Office says they sold that stolen beer to other companies in this area. And Allison, I'm told this investigation is not over. The Solicitor's Office says multiple violations may have happened and there could even be more people involved. I spoke with Mike Riley this afternoon. He's the president of Better Brands. You'll hear what he has to say about all this coming up on News Channel 15 at 7.
All right, Sharon, thank you very much. The Solicitor's Office says many of the 16 involved had no prior convictions.
Former Loris City Councilman who pleaded guilty to selling drugs several years ago is in trouble with the law yet again. Russell Herring was arrested this morning on a charge of welfare fraud. News Channel 15's Joel Allen's been working this story all day and joins us now live from our Conway newsroom. And Joel, what do we know?
Well, Jim, Russell Herring was arrested by Loris police this morning with help from agents from the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division. Herring is being held now at the J. Reuben Long Detention Center. Jail officials say he is expected to have a bond hearing tomorrow. The arrest warrant charges Herring with using food stamp cards to buy merchandise at local grocery stores that he then used to stock his family's convenience store. The warrant says since March 16th, Herring made at least 20 transactions with the food stamp cards, totaling about $2,300. Today, SLED agents were carrying items out of the store and going in and out of Herring's home across the street. Loris Police Chief Joseph Vaught tells me this is an ongoing investigation. More charges and more arrests are possible. Herring pleaded guilty in 2005 to 8 counts of distributing drugs from his business, including marijuana and prescription painkillers. He got a 5-year suspended sentence serving 101 days with the Department of Corrections. And the arrest warrant says that the convenience store belongs to his wife. She was not charged today. Live in the Conway newsroom, I'm Joel Allen. Jim, back to you.
All right, Joel, thank you very much. Now, Herring was removed from office after pleading guilty to the drug charges. The town held a special election back in 2006 to elect his replacement to council.
Late this afternoon, the city of Myrtle Beach sent News Channel 15 the revised list of ordinances to stop the May bike rallies. After comments from the public and meetings with city leaders, the biggest changes are the combining of some of the ordinances and a new law that would make skipping out on your bill at a restaurant a misdemeanor. All of the ordinances, including the helmet law, the juvenile curfew, and bars closing at 2 a.m., would be in effect year-round. For a link to that list, you can log on to our website, WPDE.com, immediately after this newscast. It is Friday, of course, and the start of our Labor Day weekend, and the weather is certainly playing a major factor in any plans we may have. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Ed Piotrowski joins us now live from the Beach Boogie Barbecue Festival at the Market Common. Ed?
Thanks very much, Allison. And the weather so far, so good. And I think it'll be very typical summertime weather as we head through the weekend. That means you can come on out to Beach Boogie and Barbecue Festival tonight and again tomorrow night. We'll talk more about this festival coming up just a little bit later on. Let's see what's happening right now in Live Doppler 15,000 and around the area. Not many showers and storms right now. Most of those are actually along and west of I-95 now. Pretty heavy thunderstorm north of Dillon, west of Roland. That is drifting into the extreme southwestern parts of Robeson County. Another isolated shower north and west of Laurinburg and also south of Chesterfield, but they are few and far between, and I think that'll be the case as we head through the evening hours. If you're heading out to those football games, you should be in pretty good shape. Here's a look at live pinpoint weather net along the Grand Strand. We are generally in the low to mid 80s with 83 in Myrtle Beach, 84 in Pawleys Island, Georgetown's at 87. Inland, most locations are still well into the 80s at this hour after topping out not far from 90. It's actually 83 in Florence, 85 in Conway, and Socastee at 81. All right, if you're heading out here tonight or anywhere across the area, here's your first forecast for tonight. On the Grand Strand, we will fall into the low 80s at 7 o'clock, near 80 as we head through 10 o'clock, and mid 70s overnight. Don't think we'll see scanty rain along the Grand Strand as everything's pretty far to the west. A slight chance of a shower or storm inland. 83 about now through 7 o'clock. Upper 70s at 10. And of course, overnight, our lows will be in the low 70s. Of course, double trouble in the tropics. We're watching now Hurricane Gustav and Tropical Storm Hannah. Tracks on both of those systems and your 7-day forecast coming up in just a little while. Jim and Allison?
All right, Ed, we'll see you back in a few. Thank you. And at this hour, Labor Day weekend travelers are on the road, and experts anticipate between 180 and 200,000 visitors will head here to the Grand Strand. Some, no doubt, are at the Market Common right now, where News Channel 15's Amanda Kinsit is also live from the Beach Boogie and Barbecue Festival. Amanda?
Jim, the Myrtle Beach Area Chamber of Commerce thinks this festival is a good draw for visitors. There's music and food, but not everyone has the day off for fun. The Julians came to the Grand Strand to shop and golf.
For me, it's not having to work and having some fun.
For the past 30 years, they've taken the same vacation, the same long weekend.
My mother always told me, you know, that Labor Day, you don't labor on Labor Day.
Au contraire, at Dunes Village Resort, the phone rings off the hook.
We're actually full on your room type.
And the summer staff isn't off the hook. Labor Day weekend is booked solid.
Obviously, when it's so full, we have extra housekeeping staff and housemen and people to run everything.
300 employees work to make the last big family weekend a fun weekend. AAA expects about 1 million people will travel at least 100 miles this Labor Day weekend. Cheaper gas and nice weather may entice more last-minute travel.
Thank you for calling the Dunes Village. This is Nicole. How may I help you?
Forcing some to work while others play.
We all have a good time and enjoy going out and eating dinner, too.
And there's plenty to eat here with barbecue and food competitions. The festival runs tonight and tomorrow. The Chamber expects 40,000 people to come. Jim?
Always a good time. All right, Amanda, thank you very much. And experts say the Grand Strand's occupancy rate will be about the same as last year, 87%.
Now let's take a look at our gas prices for this Labor Day weekend. Prices around the country are hovering about $3.66. Across the state, we're looking at $3.47, and in the Myrtle Beach, Florence area, $3.53 is the average price for regular unleaded.
Highway patrol officers are stationed at rest stops all across the state at this hour as they continue their Sober or Slammer campaign. Earlier today, troopers talked with travelers at the Welcome Center in Dillon County, gave them some safety pamphlets, and told them about the driving laws here in South Carolina.
Every traveler that comes through South Carolina, whether they're traveling on our interstates or just going to a family picnic, we want them to be able to go to their trip, but also be able to come home after the trip.
Troopers will be out in full force this holiday weekend. They'll hold several sobriety checkpoints in Horry County and the PD.
NASCAR Sports Grill, formerly known as NASCAR Cafe in Myrtle Beach, has closed its doors. A spokesperson with the company says while they have been proud to be a part of the Myrtle Beach community, the restaurant is, quote, not in keeping with where the concept of NASCAR Sports Grill has progressed and has been closed. 2 new locations, one in Indianapolis and another in Hampton Roads, Virginia, are set to open next year. After an Horry County school bus slid off the road into a ditch twice this week, transportation officials have laid out a new route. Both incidents happened on Elbow Road off Cates Bay Highway when the bus driver tried to make an improper turn. No one was hurt, but parents have been pushing to have that route changed. School Transportation Director Jim Wright says the bus will now take Charlie's Road to Cates Bay Highway.
Well, the day after Barack Obama delivered what was an historic acceptance speech, today John McCain takes it up a notch and throws a curveball that no one saw coming. This major announcement in our Vote 2008 coverage, McCain introduced his vice presidential pick, the little-known governor, we apologize for that, the little-known governor of Alaska, Sarah Palin. She joined McCain at a rally in Dayton, Ohio earlier today. McCain said Palin would help shake up Washington.
She's got the grit, integrity, good sense, and fierce devotion to the common good that is exactly what we need in Washington today.
To have been chosen brings a great challenge. I know that it will demand the best that I have to give, and I promise nothing less.
Palin, you see her right there. She becomes the first woman on a Republican presidential ticket. Democrats complain that she's too inexperienced on foreign policy.
And we would like to know what you think. Do you think Alaska Governor Sarah Palin is a good pick for John McCain's vice president? All you have to do is log on to WPDE.com and you can vote in our web poll. You can look for those results tonight at 10 and 11.
So now that the campaign's in full swing, I'd like to invite you to join me Sunday morning for The Choice. That program features the life and careers of both men. You'll learn more about where they come from and have a better sense of where they want to take America. The Choice airs this Sunday morning at 9 a.m. right here on News Channel 15.
This is News Channel 15 at 6 with Allison Floyd, Jim Heath, First Alert Chief Meteorologist Ed Piotrowski, and Sports Director Rich Grandanis. Coming up next.
It is a solemn anniversary as residents of New Orleans remember those lost during Hurricane Katrina back in 2005.
And we talk with one man who lived through that devastating storm, but he's now built a new life here in the PD.
I can't believe I'm beating Billie Jean King.
You're not beating me. In fact, you haven't even got a serve in.
Okay. You might want to take a gander at the scoreboard. Whoa. What's with the Geico sign, Billie Jean?
They're sponsoring all this.
I get it. I quit, but I get it. Oh, look at that. That's hilarious.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
At E for Chrysler Jeep Dodge, it's time to shop till you drive.
Get up to 40% off your favorite Chrysler, Jeep, or Dodge.
Like this brand new Dodge Ram Quad Cab Laramie 4-wheel drive.
Or this brand new Chrysler Aspen Limited.
And even this brand new Jeep Commander.
And don't forget about the lifetime powertrain warranty.
The Shop Till You Drive sales event going on now here at E for Chrysler Jeep Dodge.
Welcome to Lazy Boy. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for coming in. Just came in on my day off to get my employee discount.
You know, we're having a sale, and the deals are better than the employee discount.
I get the sale price on top of my employee discount, right?
Sir, your name tag says Sausage Hut.
The Labor Day sale. Pay no interest until 2011. Comfort, it's what we do. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries.
You're watching News Channel 15 at 6.
It has been 3 years now to the day since Hurricane Katrina devastated New Orleans.
And to mark the third anniversary, a symbolic burial service was held earlier to honor the unclaimed bodies.
In memory of everyone.
With tears streaming down.
The Jazz funeral procession had to be scaled back due to the looming threat from Gustav and ongoing preparation for that potential hurricane there. Also this morning, Mayor Ray Nagin rang bells, marking the moment the first levee broke. Hurricane Katrina, of course, one of the 5 deadliest hurricanes in American history. Nearly 1,900 people died during the storm and when the levees around New Orleans broke.
A New Orleans native who came to the PD right after Katrina now calls Florence home. Kevin Smith says he and his family have made a new life here. He came to the area days after Katrina with just the clothes on his back. The martial arts expert now teaches self-defense classes for women at Pointer and teaches kids karate through a partnership with Royal Elementary School. Smith says the people of Florence have been like his extended family.
When I got here, I knew this was a place for me to be. I thank Florence for being the kind of place it is, as he said, Bible Belt town, because there was a lot of churches and individuals who came to our aid.
He is concerned about the impact Gustav may have on New Orleans, but says he is praying for the best.
Those in New Orleans watching now Hurricane Gustav. Meanwhile, here we're watching Tropical Storm Hannah. Ed?
We certainly are. We've got tracks for both of those systems. At least neither appear to be an imminent threat to us. That is certainly good news. We are live out here at the Market Common to talk about beach, boogie, and barbecue. It's the festival going on this weekend. I'll have those details in your 7-day forecast next.
Prices at the pump are going up, up, up. So trade in that old gas guzzler now. Kia of Myrtle Beach and Kia of Florence want your trade, and we'll give you $6 grand minimum for it. If you have a job and $199, you could be approved today. Plus, drag in your old car, and we'll give you a minimum of $6 grand for it. Brand new Rios, just $89.95. That's right, a brand new car for under $9 grand. Get $6 grand minimum for your old trade this week at Kia of Myrtle Beach and Kia of Florence.
You're not 100% satisfied. Please don't leave until you see me.
My new national plan from Suncom saved me so much, I was able to fix our car up right with a hot tub. This four-wheeled Shangri-La is possible because I'm getting 1,000 nationwide minutes.
How you doing, Stu?
Free nights and weekends, and mobile to mobile. All for only $29.99. I'm just doing some yard work right now. It helps us lead a very groovy life.
For a limited time, enjoy this coast-to-coast plan with more than double the minutes of any other national provider. Suncom. Worryless Wireless.
In celebration of our 100th anniversary,
we're sharing our GM employee discount with everyone.
You pay what we pay.
Not a cent more.
The GM employee discount.
For everyone.
Take advantage of the discount and get the 2008 Chevy Malibu with better city fuel economy than Accord and Camry. That's right. Get this 2008 Chevy Malibu LS for around $19,000.
Myrtle Beach Chevrolet is celebrating GM's 100th anniversary with employee pricing on the entire line of new Chevrolet. Myrtle Beach Chevrolet has 7 Chevy models that get at least 30 miles per gallon. And with GM's employee pricing, now is the best time ever to buy a new vehicle. Plus, Myrtle Beach Chevrolet staff will teach you methods of hypermiling. Employee pricing on all new Chevrolets. Highway 501 and Robert Grissom Parkway in the middle of Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach Chevrolet.
Weather is brought to you by Myrtle Beach Chevrolet. Zero zip nada, no money down on pre-owned vehicles.
News Channel 15's First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Ed Piotrowski.
All right, welcome back, everyone. It's the Beach Boogie and Barbecue Festival underway right now. Big headliner tonight, of course, is John Michael Montgomery, the great country star, will perform tonight at 8 o'clock. And you look over my left shoulder here, and you see lined up a lot of tents. Tonight is the Anything But Barbecue contest. And what that simply means, you can cook anything you want, put it into competition, as long as it's not barbecue. That will actually be coming up tomorrow. I've heard they got great shrimp and potatoes over there, so if you have some time, you might want to come out tonight. And if you can't make it tonight, you can come on out tomorrow as well. And the weather overall should cooperate. Let's start things out with a look at live Doppler 15,000. Now, nothing is going on along the Grand Strand. We are rain-free. In fact, the showers and storms are actually west of Interstate 95. We'll take a closer look at some of those, and you can see that we have some heavy thunderstorms over northern parts of Dillon County, heading into southern Robeson County. Those continue to lift northward. Obviously, some pretty heavy rainfall for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then the storm will move on, and also some heavier showers and storms south of Chesterfield. If they hold together, they could move into Cheraw here over the next half hour. All right, live pinpoint weather net for you. Our temperatures are generally in the low to mid 80s inland, low 80s down by the beaches, with a warm spot right now at 86 in Georgetown. As we head through the overnight hours, very similar to last night, partly cloudy, warm and muggy, only a slight chance of a shower storm. So if you're heading out to the football games, you shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. Our lows tonight in the low to mid 70s. All right, here's a look at Futurecast. A cold front will approach the area as we head through the weekend, but we're on the east side of that front, so the humidity will be around all weekend long, and each afternoon, Saturday afternoon and again on Sunday afternoon, there will be a chance for some scattered mainly afternoon thunderstorms, any of which could be on the heavy side, but I think they will be few and far between. And then that front will actually head south of us, and by Monday, slightly lower humidity, and that beautiful weather should continue into the middle part of next week with no rain beyond Sunday. More on that in the 7-day forecast coming up. There's Gustav on the left-hand side of your screen, Hannah on the right-hand side. Let's address Gustav first of all. Has attained category strength, or actually hurricane strength once again. Winds are now at 75 miles per hour, and still no changes here with the forecast track. This particular hurricane could grow to become a major hurricane heading toward the Louisiana coast sometime late Monday night into Tuesday. And once again, anywhere from, say, Houston and Galveston over toward Pensacola still in play. Meanwhile, Hannah is out to the east, located northeast of Puerto Rico right now. Winds are at 50 miles per hour. It's actually been struggling just a bit. Now, remember we talked last night about this big blocking high-pressure system? That still looks likely, which means whatever becomes a Hannah, tropical storm or hurricane, will likely head back to the south and west west toward the Bahamas, Cuba, or even South Florida through the middle part of next week. Obviously, we'll keep a close eye on her, but for us, things are looking good. All right, your forecast for tomorrow morning. Partly sunny, warm and muggy. Temps will start out in the upper 70s inland to around 80 at the beaches. For the afternoon, we're expecting partly sunny skies, a chance of a few showers and storms, that is. In the afternoon, mid to upper 80s on the beaches, near 90 in Conway. Across the PD now, high temperatures just about everywhere near 90, so a hot, humid afternoon and a chance for a few showers and storms. The Grand Strand 7-day forecast will be in the mid-80s with a chance of a shower storm Sunday. Then dry weather for most of next week. The humidity down just a bit as well. Should be gorgeous. Highs in the 80s, overnight lows in the 60s. Inland, we're expecting highs near 90 on Saturday and Sunday. Upper 80s on Monday, Tuesday with overnight lows in the low to mid 60s. Very delightful weather coming our way once we get past this weekend. And Jim and Allison, the weather won't be that bad over the weekend. Just a chance for a few showers and storms, then dry weather for most of next week. And that's good news. We don't need any tropical systems around here, and we don't see any coming. Hope to see a lot of folks out here at the festival.
And we'll be out there tomorrow. All right, Ed, thank you.
Yeah, there is still plenty of time for you to join in on the fun at the Beach Boogie and Barbecue Festival.
Just head out to Market Common. Vendors will serve barbecue until 10 o'clock tonight. Country music star John Michael Montgomery will hold a free concert at 8 o'clock. The night will wrap up with some fireworks. That's expected around 9:30, and there will be plenty to do at the festival tomorrow. News Channel 15 will be out there. Come by our booth and say hello. And for a schedule, just log on to WPDE.com.
Tonight in sports, we have high school football tonight, Rich.
Allison, we will preview tonight's Chevy End Zone. Plus, the CCU football team has arrived at Penn State. We'll preview the Shots opener with the Nittany Lions when we return.
Truck buyers, Sparks Toyota's got a present for you. Happy birthday. Sparks Toyota now has 2 huge ways to save on the 08 Tundra. Save up to $8,500 off any 08 Tundra Double Cab XSP. Or save with 0 APR for 72 months. Log on at SparksToyota.com to find the exact Tundra you want. Sparks Toyota, where truck buyers go to get it all.
Once my sister, she ran and she slipped on her blanket and she got a hole right here. They had to put her to the nurse and she had to get stitches, but she didn't cry. There's this little girl, she was gonna slide down a slide. She did a forward roll and landed in a handstand and broke her arm. Really bad hurted. She had to get a cast on it. It's purple. I haven't signed it. McLeod Urgent Care Center.
Hi, I hear you're still with the phone company. What, you don't like saving money? Switch to Time Warner Cable and save money with all 3 services bundled together. That's Roadrunner High Speed Online, digital phone, and digital cable, which gives you cool extra features. Watch this. Hey, Mom's calling. Hi, Mom. Guess what? We're all working together now and saving money, too.
Get cable, Roadrunner, and digital phone as low as $29.95 each per month for 12 months.
Time Warner Cable, the power of you.
Now's a great time to do something smart with your money, like spend less of it at Hyundai's Dollars and Cents sales event. Now until September 2nd, get up to $3,500 cash back on our 08 Veracruz, Santa Fe, and Tucson. The Santa Fe was named one of the 10 most fuel-efficient 3-row SUVs. Come see why great fuel economy and America's best warranty make Hyundai the smartest choice of the summer. Right now, get a 2008 Santa Fe with up to $3,500 cash back.
Myrtle Beach Hyundai, where no one pays retail. Highway 501, Myrtle Beach.
Cellular service provided by HTC Horizon. News Channel 15 Sports with Sports Director Rich Prampanis.
The Coastal Carolina football team is in Penn State, getting set to face 110,000 fans and the 22nd ranked Nittany Lions. Coastal left Myrtle Beach this morning. They landed in State College shortly after 11 a.m. Following check-in at the team hotel, David Bennett took the Shots to Beaver Stadium, where Coastal got their first look at the massive facility. Wow. Bennett has named Will Richardson as CCU's starting quarterback. Richardson's older brother, Wally, was the Nittany Lions starting QB in 1995 and 96. For CCU, CCU, it's their first game against a major Division I school. And a reminder, coming up tomorrow at noon, it is Coastal and Penn State. And if you are a subscriber to HTC Cable, you can see the game on Channel 6 Big Ten free preview for the next 2 weeks. So Coastal fans on HTC Cable can see the game tomorrow at noon. Just tune over to Channel 6. Last night in Columbia, the Tommy Beecher era got off to a rocky start, to say the least. Beecher threw 4 interceptions. He left the game with a mild concussion against NC State. It was only 3-0 at the half, but Steve Spurrier saw Chris Smelly guide the Gamecocks to 3 touchdowns in the second half in a 34-0 win. Spurrier says he'll wait and see before naming a starting quarterback for Vanderbilt on Thursday. It's a big night of high school football in the Chevy End Zone. Mark Haggard previews 14 games on tonight's Week 1 menu.
Tonight on the Chevy End Zone, the headliner is Conway at Somerville. Chuck Jordan of Conway is 1 win away from becoming the winningest football coach in Horry County history. He matches wits against this man, the winningest coach in high school football history, John McKissick of Somerville. Marlboro County opens their season against Montreal Evans and the defending 2A state champion Sherrall Braves. Hartsville tries to rebound after a Week 1 loss, hosting Darlington at Kellytown Stadium. Big Flowtown rivalry game. West Florence takes on South Florence. Hated rivals collide in Dillon, with Lakeview led by Quandon Christian trying to beat the Wildcats for the first time in more than 10 years. Georgetown new head coach Tyrone Davis makes his head coaching debut against his former boss, Nate Thompson, and the Carvers Bay Bears. And the winner of St. James and Waccamaw will be live in the End Zone studio. Plus, we'll have game balls and top 5 plays of the week. It all comes your way tonight at 11:15 on the Chevy End Zone.
We are looking forward to that, sir.
Love Friday nights.
Yes.
Cannot wait. Well, we'll see you back here for News Channel 15 at 7.
Hello, folks. I'm Freddie Hyatt with Hyatt Pontiac Buick GMC. It's that time again. Employee pricing.
It's official. GM's not only offering employee pricing, but employee pricing plus rebates up to $6,000. This means you can save up to $12,000 on an 08 Sierra, save up to $14,000 on Yukon. Get employee pricing plus rebates on the gas-sipping 09 Pontiac G5 and Vibe, both in stock. Or choose from over 100 certified pre-owned vehicles on the ground.
Like my daddy says, if you don't buy from Hyatt, you will pay too much.
In celebration of our 100th anniversary,
We're sharing our GM employee discount with everyone.
You pay what we pay.
Not a cent more.
The GM employee discount.
For everyone.
Plus, get the best coverage in America on every GMC Sierra with better available V8 fuel efficiency than a Toyota Tundra. And now get a 2008 GMC Sierra 1500 extended cab starting at $20,488. See your local Buick Pontiac GMC dealers.
Been hanging around a long time for a great tasting chicken sandwich? The Colonel's Craven Filet has arrived. KFC's taken the taste of original recipe with its 11 herbs and spices and put it on an all-white meat breast filet. It's the perfect chicken sandwich you've been craving. And for a great family value, get a 10-piece bucket of original recipe for $10.99. Life tastes better with KFC.
Hey, I'm back, and so is the Honda Clearance, which means 2 great things can happen. 1, it's your chance to get a new, totally redesigned Accord or the fuel-efficient Civic, and 2, at a savings that could be very opportunistic. Get it? Look, I may be animated, but it all adds up to me. Oop, guess I forgot to walk Oscar. The 2008 Honda Clearance. Get APR financing as low as 0.9% on select Honda Accord sedans for well-qualified customers. I missed your opportunity.